Hi fairies, welcome back to the Fairies Den. I'm Alice and today we're diving into a super sweet Valentine's Day inspired cafe build. To the side I built a little mood board room for myself so I can easily pick the wallpapers and floorings that I need, alongside some furniture that I want to use. I wanted to create the perfect cozy romantic spot where my Sims can celebrate Love Day with coffee, pastries and maybe even a bit of romance. So grab a snack, your favorite drink, cozy up and let's jump into the build. So I knew I wanted to build a Love Day cafe for my Sims to go to, but I didn't really know what I wanted it to look like. I did want to make it very pink and with some red accents to really go into the whole Valentine Day thing. And when I was searching for some inspiration on Pinterest, I found this really magical garden botanical house and it was so cute. It wasn't in the colors that I wanted to go for, but I did really like the way that it looked and all the flowers around it, so I knew I wanted to make a build with a lot of flowers and bushes and just cute floral decorations and stuff like that. I'll put the picture I found on the screen. In the end, it doesn't really look like the inspiration picture at all, so you can actually just ignore this picture, but this is what I had in mind when building. You can see me struggling a lot with the front window on the left side. I really didn't know which window I wanted to go with. The first one I picked didn't really fit the vibe outside, so I ended up changing it. And in the end, I think I made it work, but you'll see when we get there. I honestly don't really know what to talk about because I can tell you about which window I chose and stuff like that and what I struggled with, but I don't know if that's very interesting to listen to, so I thought maybe I can just ramble a little bit about my life because I have been away for a bit from YouTube. I really wanted to record and upload, but mentally I wasn't doing very well, and I also left university, which was a very difficult decision because I did like it, but mostly because of the people and not because of what I was studying. I did really love studying creative therapy because it's very interesting and very fun, and I love what it can do for people. But right now, university itself is just not something I can do. This may be a little bit too much information, but I got diagnosed with ADHD and autism. And ADHD I already kind of knew, but autism wasn't something that came up like throughout my entire life. So that came as a very big surprise. Also, I'm not telling you this to gain any sort of sympathy or anything. To me, it's just important to be open about these things, if that is something you are ready for and comfortable with. Because with things like these, it might feel like you're completely alone in that experience. That is what I felt like, at least. But that is not true at all. And I think just hearing someone talk about something like that, something you can relate to, it can already feel like some weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. When I got my diagnosis, which was around 2 or 3 months ago, like a week later, 𝒄𝒐𝒛𝒚 uploaded a video about him being diagnosed with autism, and he also has ADHD, so he has the same diagnosis as me, which for me at that point, I felt so alone in that because I couldn't really relate to people with only ADHD and people with only autism, because the combination is just a whole thing on its own. And to see someone who seems to have everything so together and is so successful in life, I guess that's just what it looked like to me, because those things are things that I would like to be. But to see him and to hear him saying that he has the same diagnosis and just listening to his experience, I really felt seen and like I wasn't going through it alone. And it really helped me a lot at that time. So if me sharing this about myself could help someone like that, then I don't mind being an open book. And I understand that you might think I don't need to know this about you, then just ignore this whole part. Like, I can understand not being interested in someone else's life. Like, you don't have to be. You can just enjoy this video for what it is, and I hope at least you're enjoying it and enjoy the build. If you're just here for the build, that's 100% completely fine. But if what I've shared right now does mean something to you, or maybe it could help a friend or a family member or something, and you would like to hear me talk about it more, like what it was really like for me, how everything went, how I got the diagnosis, and how my life has changed or like shifted since then do let me know down below in the comments or on Twitter or Blue Sky, because I would love to share more about it if it could help or comfort someone else. So I got a dual diagnosis, and at first I wasn't really dealing with it, and then I wasn't handling it very well, and now I'm at a point where I feel like I'm doing okay, but that has taken a little while. Right now I'm not really doing anything. I am like searching for jobs and stuff, but that is really scary because every time I had a job, at first I did extremely well and I really enjoyed it, and then at some point it all became too much and then I just stopped functioning which is really annoying, and it has happened every time. So I'm scared that if I start a job again, I'll just end up leaving again, which I don't want, because I do get really attached to people and surroundings. So that's also something that was very hard for me to do, leaving university, because for once in my life I felt like I really fit into a group of people. Everyone was so nice and everyone was so unique. Everyone just was so open to everyone else, and I really have some amazing friendships because of that. Of course, I'm not losing them now I'm quitting university, but I do see them a lot less. And the last few weeks I've really been feeling some sort of loss or something. We also lost someone. My partner lost someone in his family the beginning of this year. So we were all dealing with a lot of stuff. And even though it is literally now snowing outside, the past few days I just felt warmer inside each day, and it feels like spring is almost here or something, even though it's not. But I'm starting to feel a lot better, and that's also why I'm finally uploading again. I have to say, after not recording for such a long time and not editing and uploading, it feels like I have to learn everything again. It's really it's a bit awkward or something. The first time I recorded a video, it was very awkward for me at least, and I was so scared to upload. And even though I've uploaded like, I don't know, 30 videos or something, this one feels like my very first video again, which is weird. If you're a creator and you relate to that, like, please let me know. But yeah, it's a bit confusing. Like, in the last few videos, I felt very comfortable, and suddenly I don't anymore. But I do really enjoy it, and I really missed recording and building in The Sims. When I wasn't uploading, I was still playing The Sims, mostly building. I started creating my own save file, I think 2 years ago, but for a long time I didn't build anything in it. But I started creating Sims from The Sims 3 with the houses and the relationships into The Sims 4 and some My Sims characters, which is really fun, and I really want to play with all of them. But I also do want to release my save file someday, so I want to focus on really building and making Sims first before I start enjoying it. Ambitious plan, because I want to give all of the Sims 4 townies makeovers and rebuild their homes. All of these new characters, I want to build every single world myself, and I want everyone to have like relationships and stuff like that, and traits that really fit, likes and dislikes and all of that, which is going to take such a long time. And I did think about like collaborating with people on builds and Sims, but then again I felt like I constantly wanted to change things about builds from other people. Not because I didn't like them, but they were just not completely my style. I'm a very nitpicky perfectionist person, and I really need everything in my game to be the way I want it for me to enjoy it. And I am 80% making this save file for myself and 20% for other people if I do end up releasing it. I don't want to take builds and change them, because I don't feel like that's fair to amazing talented builders we have in our community. It is not my style, you know, that feels a little bit iffy. I don't know, I don't like that. So I might just create one save file which is a collaboration with other people, and the other save file is just going to be all me, which is going to take a lot more time than the collaboration. So yeah, let me know what you think about that, if you have tips or anything. I also was wondering if I wanted to upload the save file as a whole when it's completely done, or like in batches of like save file version 1 Willow Creek, save file version 2 Willow Creek and Newcrest, and so on and so forth. I do think I like the idea of releasing multiple versions, because then I don't have to wait years before releasing the whole thing, and I can release version 1 and be excited about it and do it with other people. So enough about my save file, because I do want to make separate videos on that as well, and I don't want to like spoil everything in this video. Back to the Valentine's vibes. I know that this build is extremely pink, and I know that that's not gonna be for everyone, but you can change anything about it if you want to. I really don't mind. Just don't like claim it as yours or anything, but you can change everything if you want to. For myself, I just wanted to create a really out there Valentine's Day cave. I also wanted to add some things for your Sims to do. I think, yeah, I placed a picnic basket and that picnic blanket from our expansion pack. Oh my gosh, what is it called? I don't remember. It's called Love Struck from the Love Struck expansion pack. I also added a wedding arch, so your Sims can get eloped or just engaged, or even, I think, have a wedding. I'm not sure. You might need some more things for that on the lot, but you can try. And a little pond. I did add some more things to the build after I recorded things, but they're just like minor details and you can see them in the pictures in the end. As I'm recording, I still need to play test it, so I might change a few things around, but it's not gonna look very different or anything. The pictures you'll see in the end will be the end result of the build, so everything that you see in the pictures in the end, you're going to have in the gallery upload. I'll put a link down below to the gallery download and also to my Patreon, where you can also download the tray files. Maybe I'll make a little montage of the build with some of my favorite Sims in the end. I might use my Sims and Bloom Sims for that, because I haven't seen them in a while. Speaking of, if you are subscribed to me, you are probably familiar with my Let's Play, the Sims and Bloom Let's Play. I think we are on the 21st episode. I have something I need to confess. I haven't been playing with them in my personal time, of course, because I do want to record everything that happens in that save file. Because of that, I haven't seen them in a long time, and I feel very disconnected to The Sims and the Let's Play, but I'm hoping that if I just start recording again, I'll fall back in love with them and we can just continue the Let's Play. Maybe I'm gonna quicken things up a little bit so I can start with the second generation, because I'm really excited about that one. So let me know if that is something you're okay with, if I move things along a little bit faster. The second generation is the Buttercup generation, and we have 2 kids already. One's a boy, one's a girl, and I do think, oh wait, no, I decided I want to go with them both being the heirs, so they'll go to university together, brother and sister, and they'll live together for a little bit, and then we'll see which way they'll go, because I really love both of them and I don't want to like push one to the side. What I've also really been wanting to do is start a different legacy challenge. I would really like to try the Joy of Life challenge, but I have started that a few times in my personal save file, so I feel like I've already experienced that, so maybe I'll try a different one, because there's so many fun ones. I really can't choose. I saved a few on my Tumblr, If you're interested in all of those legacy challenges, I can make like a Tumblr post and I can let you know on the community page here or something. Just let me know. Or I could make a video about it. I think that could be fun as well. Then we could look at the challenges and decide on one together. But first, of course, we're going to get back into the Sims and Bloom Legacy Challenge because I do still really love it. It's just that I'm so excited for the next generation that this generation becomes a little bit boring to me. But that's just my brain messing with me, because I'm sure that when I load back into the save and see Maisie and Grady and the kids, I'll fall back in love with them immediately. The next episode will be up on Friday, so that's on the 21st of February. That's going to be the 22nd episode of the Let's Play. And I believe we left off planning a birthday party for our son, Daxton. He was the first baby, and I think his little sister is going to age up pretty close to that, but I'm not sure. I am really excited to get back into the save when I finish this video. I will do my best. There might be a few videos still in between this one and the Sims and Bloom episode, but that's going to be a surprise. It's a very different aesthetic to the build we are creating today. That's all I'm gonna say. And just like that, we're nearing the end of the speed build. I hope you all enjoyed this Valentine's Day cafe as much as I did building it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more cozy Sims builds and gameplay, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you all so much. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!